What's what?
What's what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got the coffee going. We're good.
Coffee, some French coffee again. Some water. We're still under construction here.
Yep.
A lot of things coming in the future. Always evolving.
Yes.
So today we're gonna do a like we said in the other episode. We're gonna start answering questions now.
Yes.
And comments, good or bad. You know, obviously, if you ask a stupid question, you're gonna get a stupid answer. We try to look for the respectful ones.
Yes.
We're not gonna entertain. I'm not gonna entertain. Stupidity. You know,
The world's full of that these days.
and they all know who they are. So you compiled about, I don't know.
Yeah, I have a bunch of questions
from day one.
Yes.
So I guess just read them off and I'll answer them the best way I can.
I think that's a smart way to go about it.
In the future, moving forward, I'll answer them as they come in. You know, so they'll get an answer when they comment. You know, meaning you're gonna respond to them, and if it's anything that I need to know, you could just call me on my cell phone, right?
Okay. Yeah, we'll answer the questions the best of our ability, and like you said, we'll keep it respectful. Just the same way the audience is respecting us, we'll respect them.
Yeah. So another thing too, we're under construction here. We're upgrading the studio, taking it to the next level. We're already at a high level, and now we're taking it to a further level, bringing it up to state-of-the-art, latest technology.
Yep.
So hopefully the audience and people out there appreciate it, what we're doing.
Yep.
A lot of money's going into this. You know, we're looking at the long term, looking at the long term, the long play. So I think it's a great investment.
Yeah, a lot of technical stuff going on back here, guys. So be patient with us a little bit, and you won't be disappointed.
So I know we got a couple of monitors up.
Yes.
So you're going to be looking at one monitor.
Mm-hmm.
I guess read them off to me.
Yeah.
And let's go.
Yeah. So this first question, straight from the Vlad interview, obviously you saw the interview. Good luck with your podcast. I'm curious to know if you know John Pennisi. He was also in the Lucchese family, and he goes on a little bit, but we'll go from there. Similar to you, he says he was betrayed by the family. Do you remember John?
So John Pennisi, no, I don't know John Pennisi. From what I understand, I know of him. You know, I know he has a channel. I watched his channel before. I happen to like, I think he does a good job. But he was way after me.
Yeah.
When I was made in 91. I was arrested a short time after that, 93. And I flipped in 95. I don't know. I think John, it says that he did 17 or 18 years in prison. I know he did a long stretch.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly when he got made, but I know it was way after me because it was a whole different crew of guys. But obviously, some of the guys that he does mention, I know from the early days, the early days when they were nobody.
When they were on the way up.
Yeah, but the short answer is no, I don't know him. But the other answer is that, yeah, I understand he was made, but he was made, I don't know exactly how long after me, but it was a while.
This is from Danny F. 3135. He says, "Hey, Frank, I also watched the Vlad interview. Aware of you for about 30 years, he's saying. Looking forward to hearing more about your time in the Lucchese family." He's got a lot of questions. Man, I want to ask you a ton of questions and a ton of things. He's saying, 30 years, looking forward to hearing from you. Are you going to bring your dad on the show? He asked that.
Okay, let's start with the first question. First question, what I'm reading is, are you going to bring your dad on?
Right. Yeah, that's what he's asking.
I love to have my dad on, but I don't think my dad wants to come on. So I think that's going to be unlikely. You'll ever see my father on the podcast, but, I would love to have him on. Are you going to do live Q&As? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
We're exploring how we're going to execute it because we want to do it very professional.
That's why we're playing in the studio here.
Right. So we want to do it very professionally. We're going to get all the gear, everything in place to where it's going to be a different spin on a Q&A. Yeah. So the answer to the question is, short answer is yes, absolutely. And we're going to be making an announcement real soon as to how we're going to organize it.
We will get to everything. We will be live. We're going to do a lot of different things as we move forward. Constantly, as Frank says, we're constantly evolving. Here's a good question from Matt Sweeney, 3957. Hey, Frank, did you play any organized tackle football? That's a good question.
Organized tackle. When I was a kid, probably. I'll be 58. So I could tell you in the past 30 plus years, I haven't. So there was a gym, though, I went to where I was working out at, and they did some, for exercise, like a warm up or like, a post workout thing where it's like a flag football. Organized tackle, probably when I was a kid, a long time ago, probably, like most kids. But no, nothing recently.
Nothing recently. Okay. All right. And we had Fangs777. Hey, Frank, I don't know who he is and how he would meet you 12 years ago.
12 years ago.
You were here, right?
Yeah,
in
I was
AZ?
here. So
in AZ, yeah.
Let me see. Big Frankie. The only Big
Frankie
Frankie
from Jersey, yeah. I'm not sure which one he's talking about there. Do you?
The only Big Frankie that I know was from back in Brooklyn. Was Frankie Lestarino. But a Big Frankie that I ever met out here from Jersey, I don't recall.
Not here in AZ.
No.
All right. Good question.
But hey, you know what? Frankie who? Maybe you respond back with a last name and maybe you jog my memory. You never know.
All right. Here's another one from 1247K9Y. What's your opinion on Anthony Boat? Did you know him well? Didn't we discussed him once, Boat, didn't we?
So Anthony Boat, I knew very well. My opinion of him is got nothing but can't say enough good things about him. As far as a gangster goes, as far as probably one of the best guys that I ever met in the mob. That I know him well, yes. We sold together in Otisville. We sold together. We didn't sell together on the same floor in MCC.
Mm-hmm.
So I did most of my time in population with Anthony Boat, so I know him very well.
Why do you think you guys got along so well? Just to elaborate a little bit on him.
Because he was a real gangster. The guy, he was talked about guys that could make money. They could do work. I don't know if he was tough with his hands. I never seen him get into a fist fight, but I know he would fight. But he was one of those guys. He's a legendary guy in my eyes. And probably legendary amongst a lot of other guys in other families. He's been around a long time. He's did a lot of time in jail. He's one of those guys, a real gangster. Real gangster. Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. And we got Timothy, your Ely at 66.
O'Reilly.
Is that O'Reilly? Yeah,
Yeah.
O'Reilly. Sorry about that. O'Reilly. 6675. Frank, did you bounce back after you left organized crime? Interesting question. Did you bounce back?
I bounced back in a big way, legitimately, when I came home, starting the car business. That's where I met you.
That's where we met.
And after that, I opened up a chain of restaurants called Toby Keats. I Love This Bar and Grill. And I did that for 10 to 13 years. It was a successful business. I'll get into later on. But yes, I did bounce back.
A good bounce back, yeah. Very good. We can't really elaborate too much on that story.
No,
at
I
this
bounced
time.
back. Well, when you think about it, I bounced back when I came home. I was dead broke. Went to the car business.
Right.
Got into real estate. Bounced back. Real estate crash happened. Got to the stock market. Bounced back. Stock market crashed. Down again. Got into the restaurant business. Built that up. And then went to jail again and home again. So here we are.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Exactly. Here we are.
In the game Uno, shout out to my Usos, killing bills like Uma. Balls travel from Pluto, big truck soprano, gabagool and